Good morning to you. This is your girl, Coach O, known as You Got It, your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. I am the founder of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where we don't make excuses. Yes, we get stuff done. Yeah, you heard it from the one and only. We don't make excuses. We get stuff done. You saw a post that I just put out, but I thought that it would still be so worth saying it, that people like to hear you talk, but they're not listening to what you're saying. That was so profound when I hit the floor. When I hit the floor, that was so profound to me that people like hearing you talk, but they're not listening to what you're saying. That right there hit me like a ton of bricks. How many of you like learning, but you're not applying it? Good morning, Brother Warren. Thank you so much. Good morning, Pearl. Thank you so much for joining. I am saying prayers for the world and for others to get right. That's what it's about. We gotta pray. We gotta pray. Glorious morning to you, Coach O. Glorious morning to you, Pearl. Good morning, Princess. Thank you so much for joining. So how many times, good morning, Anterica. Thank you so much for joining. How many times that you have people, they love to hear you talking, but they're not listening to what you are saying. You have people that are not even present when you're speaking. They're all busy. They're multitasking. But you know what I've learned? When you're multitasking, you're really not good at no task, because at any given time, you're only doing one thing at a time, because you got to stop the one to do the other one. You may be in between tasks, but you're not multitasking. Good morning, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. So that hit me like a ton of bricks when I hit the floor. I said, I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, people want to hear you. They want to hear you speaking. People love motivation. They want to be inspired. Oh, they want to be inspired. They want to be empowered. But they don't listen at nothing you say. They hear you, but they're not listening. You all up in my business this morning. Come on now. Come on, this is confirmation, because I promise you, I don't get up making this stuff up. This is the stuff these be divine messages. And I know sometimes I put a little jokey joke into it. Sometimes I may sound all whatever. But he gave it to me. And I'm around here thinking, okay, people like to listen at you talk, but they're not listening to nothing you're saying. And you got some people that don't even listen fully. Good morning, Belinda. Thank you so much for joining. They don't even listen fully. They have listened. They already got a response before you finish speaking. Some of them already moving before you tell them where to go. You got somebody that's already doing something, but they reach out to you. I don't get it. I do not get it. If we're ever going to make a change and make a difference in our lives, when we get connected to somebody that is doing what we want to do. Good morning, Sister Jackson. Thank you so much for joining. When we get connected, when we are following, when we are being mentored, when our coach, when we are doing the things, come on now, somebody, listen to me. Listen to me. When we get to a point that we just like to hear people speaking, but we're not listening to when we find somebody that makes our baby leap when we hear them speak, when we find somebody that makes our baby leap when we hear them speak, we must be ready to do exactly what they say. If you knew the answer, you would already have had the solution. If you knew what to do, you would already be doing it. If you knew how to make the money, you would have already made it. If you knew the way to go, you would have already went before your GPS. But you didn't know the way. You're not making the money. You don't know what to do. So why is it that you wait till you get with somebody and now I'm already working on that? Sometimes I don't want to preach because I know they gonna stop listening. Yes, They will stop. They have, good morning, Eric. Thank you so much for joining. They will stop you and ask a question that's not even relevant to what you're talking about. Oh, come on now, somebody. That'll let me know that you're not listening. They will stop you to ask a question that is not relevant to what you're speaking about. People want to hear you talking, but they don't listen to what you're saying. Good morning, Sister Anthony. Thank you so much for joining. It kills me. You know, I put a post out here earlier this week, and I said, you know what? It really hurts me to see people, to see your family and your friends. You know, it hurts me to see that they're suffering when you have the answer. They out here seeking for an answer that you already have. That's crazy to me. You know, and somebody came back and said, well, they don't see the vision. But you know, it's not about them seeing my vision. They don't need to see my vision for my life. They need to see the vision for their life. But what I was meaning is that you see people hungry and you got food to eat and they still looking for food and they won't even ask you. They see you got a feast. They see you have more than enough. They see that you have more than you need. They see you have more than you're going to use. Good morning, Rosie from the UK. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, they see that you have it, but they will go and seek it from somebody else. Why? Is it shame? Why is it doubt? Why is it fear? What is it? But you got to put all your differences to the side. You got to put your shame. You got to put your doubt. You got to put yourself you got to put your mouth off of yourself. And see, this is the problem. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that I find. I got to get ready to get out of here. Let me tell you something that I find. The reason why we're so intimidated of others, because we're really intimidated of ourselves. Have you ever thought about when you get ready to speak, you worried about everything that they going to think about you? They going to be worried about what I look like. They worried about my hair. They worried about how I'm dressed. They worried about how I'm going to speak. They worried about this. Get your mind off of you and get your mind on them. Your message should be to the people that you're speaking with. And if you start speaking to them like you know you got the solution to their problem, they ain't worried about what you looking like. You let me be bleeding and half dying. Do you think I'm worried about what the surgeon look like? Do you think I'm worried about if he can put me back together again? If he's up in that hospital, if he have the credentials, if they have him back there after they done put me under anesthesia, fix me up, baby. Sew me up, baby. Put me back together again. Heal my problem. Solve my problem. You got to stop looking at what you look like. Because see, when you go in the surgery room, you ain't looking like you're not looking at your wound. You're not looking at your diagnosis. You're not looking at what you think and how you looking. You ain't worried about if your hair is on your head. We would get out of our wigs. We would take our teeth out, because you know when you go under anesthesia, you cannot have partials in your mouth. All these different sorts of types of things. Your thing is to get healed. Stop looking at yourself. Stop thinking about yourself. Stop looking at what you look like and what you dress like and what you sound like, and start looking at the one that is helping you. Look at the one that you're assigned to. Look at the people you're supposed to help. And baby, when you got a solution to the problem, come on now, somebody. I don't know if I said good morning, Sister Jackson, but good morning to you. If you got a solution to their problem, they don't care if you black or white. They don't care if you bright or dark. They don't care if you been to school. I don't care about your website. If you can fix my problem, baby. Website-less. You got to speak with purpose. You got to speak with purpose. Stop entertaining people that like to hear you talk, but not listening to what you say. I have made up in my mind. Some folks, I'm getting ready. I done left. I'm not going to say getting ready to leave. Done left. I am not going to keep on working with people, speaking with people. My speech is not going to be in vain. You know why? Because my speech has purpose. You can't help everybody. You're not going to be able to encourage everybody. You're not going to inspire everybody. You're not going to motivate everybody. You are not for everybody. So stop thinking that you Miss Fixer. Stop thinking that you're Mr. Fixer. Stop thinking that you're going to impact the world. You're going to have to impact those that you have been assigned to. Everybody is not going to listen to what you are saying. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I done worked up a sweat early this morning. Good morning, Nisi. Thank you so much for joining. If you all just getting on here, you're going to have to go back and listen at the replay. You're going to go back and listen at the replay. Good morning to Portia. Thank you so much for joining. But I'm going to say it again. You must speak with purpose. You got to speak with purpose. You got to speak with purpose. People like to hear you talk, but they don't listen to what you're saying. You got people, they in and they out. They in and they out. You have to get with people that makes no excuses, but they get stuff done. You're going to have to get with people. You see that? We do not make excuses, but we get stuff done. You cannot get stuff done if you always running your mouth. You always have an opinion. You always have something to say. When you have been assigned to a person to help you live the life of your dream, you need to stick with it, like it or not, when you want to, when you don't feel like it. You may not feel like breathing, but if you don't breathe, you won't live. You got to get out of your mind. Get up out your own head. Get up out your mirror. Get up off these selfies. Stop looking at yourself and look out. When you look at things that are bigger than you, when you look at things that are bigger than you, when you attach yourself to a cause, you ain't worried about what you looking like. I'm not worried about what you thinking and feeling like, well, I don't know if they don't want my hair like this. I don't know. It don't matter. Cause see, when you are on a mission, good morning, Lakeitha, thank you so much for joining. When you on a mission for the man, when you on a mission for God, when you on a mission, you know, y'all like to say the man in the sky and all this stuff. When you on a mission for the Lord, I ain't ashamed. I'm not ashamed. A lot of people, they're ashamed to speak of God because they know the life that they live in. I belongs to God. So when you see me, you can say, she said, yes, she said, and yes, she is. I am not ashamed. But you're going to have to make sure your speech is with purpose. And stop wasting your anointing. You spilling your oil on people that don't want. Y'all not going to talk to me. You spilling your oil on people that don't want to listen to you. You better let the dust be up under your feet. They don't receive you. They don't accept what you're saying. Stop wasting time there because there's somebody waiting for you. There is somebody that need what you have. You spending time talking about you don't have time and your schedule is full. You need to get connected with somebody that want to listen to what you got to say, because what you're saying is not your words. What you're saying is not your thing. It's what is being said through you. We ain't nobody. I'm nobody. I don't want to speak for you. I speak for me. I'm nothing without him. I can do nothing, say nothing, be nothing. I will go nowhere without him. That is another sermon. Oh, yes, it is. Look, and if you're free today, I'm on to speak. If you want to know, it's on Zoom at 12 o'clock. I'm speaking on Hannah today. And I'm going to favor you with a selection. I don't know what that selection is. But anyway, I'm on to sing and I'm on to speak about Hannah today. Good morning, Robert. Thank you so much for joining. It's at 12 o'clock. Tune in. Tune in. But you got to stop. You got to stop all this running out the information. Oh, that sound good. Oh, that sound good. Stop all this sounding good and do good. It's time for us to stop being, wanting things in our ears, but we don't want it in our life. So I'm getting ready to get out of here. You got to speak with purpose and remember that people like to hear you talk, but they're not listening to what you say. If you're ready, get with me. If you're ready, thank you so much, Robert. If you're ready, it is time out. Yes, that's my perspective too. I am not nobody without God. Yes. Thank you all so much for joining. Share this out. Happy pre-Independence Day. Good morning, Marsha. Thank you so much for joining. If you're just joining and if you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, your behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and then get your dreams out of your head into your life. Nisi, if you're ready, we don't make excuses, but we get stuff done. If you're ready, take action today. Not tomorrow, not this evening. Take action now. Good morning, Marsha. Thank you so much for joining. I'll talk to you all later. I got an 8 o'clock appointment. Thank you so much, Princess. Bye. Thank you so much, Rosie. Rose, I'm sorry. God bless you and enjoy your day.